First Alert weather forecast with meteorologist Jeff Desnoyers.
Extremes of weather, the wildfires in the Grand Canyon, and unfortunately the devastation in Texas with the flooding where they have had too much rainfall. It just never seems to balance out to be what you need, right? Decatur outside, a little cloud cover, 86 degrees, beautiful day. On the water, a little bit of a breeze out of the west, but not much. A few little showers and storms have tried to pop here this morning, mainly affecting DeKalb County. That cell has now crossed the Georgia line and has moved into Georgia with just a little leftover shower activity. Another thunderstorm developing in Anderson, Tennessee, not Anderson, Alabama, just to the north of the high top radar site. There's some lightning, some heavy rainfall, but that's all we got. And we're tracking a few showers and storms here this morning, mainly for areas east. We'll turn our attention to the west this afternoon, and I think the higher chance will transition from east to west throughout the day. So hot and humid. We are in that summer-like pattern, and you pop these storms and you get little outflow boundaries from each of these storms, and you end up popping more storms. And what ends up happening is it turns out to be a wet pattern for many locations. Now, not everybody's had the same amount of rainfall so far for the month of July, but there are some areas that have been exceptionally wet, like in the shoals at the airport where they've had over 6 inches of rainfall. This frontal boundary will just meander off to our north and west throughout the day today and tomorrow. And with that boundary to the north and west, we will be far enough away that all we'll have to deal with is a few little pop-up isolated showers and thunderstorms today and again tomorrow. The higher chance for rain will come at the end of the week, and that's when more areas will have a chance for some showers and storms. 79 at Fort Payne with that thunderstorm nearby cooled the air briefly. Everybody else soaring to the mid to upper 80s to near 90. Obviously, when the dew point gets above 70, we call that oppressive. I call it the icky stickies. When it gets to 75, 76, 77, it's really unbearable outside. And it takes those temperatures to a whole new level where it feels about 100 to 105 in the afternoon. And this has been the theme really for the entire month of July. So hour by hour forecast, there's the forecast model showing those showers and storms that I just showed you on the radar. They will move east. We turn our attention out to the west, and right along the Alabama-Mississippi line, a few showers and storms will fire up. Northwestern Franklin County, western Colbert County, and even into western Lauderdale County by about 3 o'clock. Showers and storms will produce some brief heavy rainfall, some gusty winds and lightning as they move east. Doesn't look like they'll make it to I-65. Looks like they'll peter out somewhere before Athens. But obviously, if any of them want to go a little bit farther east, you might get a little rain in Athens today. But I think most of the rain will be confined to areas west of I-65. Any storms fire up, they'll out of here in the evening. We're dry overnight, a little patchy fog tomorrow morning, and then we do it all over again on Tuesday. Hot, humid, few pop-up isolated thunderstorms, but notice the coverage doesn't look all that impressive. In fact, Tuesday will likely be a mainly dry day for about 95% of the Tennessee Valley. Our higher chance of rain will come later this week with some showers and thunderstorms becoming more numerous starting Wednesday afternoon, continuing for Thursday and for Friday. And that pattern looks to remain unsettled for the weekend as well. And at any time you have a thunderstorm, heavy rain can be expected. Gina?